No worries.
I ain't worried about nothing.
I am. How dare you?
Dare I?
How dare you
let me
be
get over
human
to
and
my-
have human feelings and emotions?
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh, the nerve of some people
Mm-hmm.
to do self-care. Ugh.
Right? Yuck.
Alrighty.
In like the highest cheerleader voice that you can possibly imagine. Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. As everything is loading slowly, ever so slowly.
Oh, me and Art were making a joke, like, when we go to North Carolina, we're like, okay, everybody gather around the table, we're gonna play D&D, and you just see me walking in with my knitting. Why are you knitting? So I can play D&D, because I can't sit still to save my life
Yeah.
unless my hands are
No,
moving.
I get that.
I am currently playing solitaire.
I am currently making a blanket.
I should be doing my blanket. I'm still in March and not
Yeah.
really moving any forward. Maybe in a minute. So you're gonna say, me and Rob will be like, let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. And I was like, yes.
RCAMPFIRES.
That's so rangy song. And if you don't think that you can sing it faster, then you're wrong.
It'll help
It'll help
if
you
you
if
sing
you can sing
along.
along. Boom, boom, boom.
There it is. I was sitting here like, where is my book? So I can reference the notes that I had for this black market.
Oh yeah, we're still at the black market.
You're still at the black market.
Skylar's still
Yeah.
trying to get laid.
I gotta ask a dude out.
Now, Rez, one thing that's gonna be nice about this one shot is gonna have an initiative that's not in the negatives.
Alrighty, Rue. So, when we last left off, y'all were at the night market, buying stuff, or at least planning to buy things. There was a few things that caught people's eyes, but the price was pretty expensive. However, there was one thing that was procured, or at least the promise of a purchase, and that was a wyvern tail. Which
I bought a thing.
Oh yeah, you bought a Rao scarf.
I bought fancy clothes.
Fancy clothes. And that would be a wyvern tail by Obi. Obi very much did not you did bad. You kind of pissed off the vendor.
I forgot pronouns.
You forgot pronouns. But that's okay. They forgive you.
You homophobic fuck. No, I'm kidding.
So, the lot of you have gathered to discuss such purchases that may be happening. However, as a note, you have not visited all the stalls yet, if there's any more stalls that you would like to visit.
I'm on the map. I'm not on the map.
Ah, gotcha. I moved y'all away. Yeah, whenever y'all are not in a game, I move you to a safe map. Just in case, so you don't wander for reasons.
I do want to make sure that we visit all of the vendors to see what's available.
And everybody's marked an X when they're they have been to that vendor, right?
I don't remember there being X's marked.
There are X's. I can see them.
Oh yeah, I see X's now. Yeah. So yeah, what are y'all gonna do?
I was going to see if there's any vendors that like dabble in exotic animals.
There is one. He's currently chopping them up and trying to serve them.
You could try one of his eyeballs.
He looks over at the drow and he licks his lips. And the drow cringe away, which causes him to smile quite menacingly. Yes, Chester the Body Man.
We hate him.
Obi's gonna look at Jiraxis and be like, well, if you do happen to go over there, try one of the eyeballs. They're slimy, yet satisfying.
That was this guy, wasn't it?
Yes, that is the Body Man.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
the one
give him your business.
the one that Obi stabbed.
Yep, he willingly got stabbed. You
He
know
Yes,
that
me
he's
too.
not exactly right in
Freaking
the
out
head.
the potential future Mr. Triss. If she gets married again.
Although the drow bodyguard did seem to approve to be doing that, especially since I actually hear swearing.
I completely forgot. I'll be honest. I completely forgot the accent that I gave him. I
The
want to say
creepy
it was
man?
like, yeah. I want to say it
Oh,
was
I
like
don't remember.
real husky in like this or something like that.
Yeah, it was.
So Draxus, you walk over, and the Body Man is currently what it looks like a chicken at first. Then you realize it's got like a snake for a tail, and he's just chopping it up. There is no food safety here. He's just like picking his nose, then picking up the cleaver and then chopping.
Ew.
And he looks up as you approach, and he says, "Oh, there. What can I do for you?"
Drax is gonna kind of like gag a little bit and be like, "Hi, do you actually sell any of your animals, or do you just turn them into food?"
"Oh, sell them so they can fill your belly if you're the one who wants to cook."
No. I'm looking more so for an answer to a possible question, and I'm gonna pull out the little mimic eggs that I've gotten. Do you know anything about like hatching these and per se taming them?
Let me see what it is.
Ugh.
And it's covered in blood and viscera.
I'm gonna like wipe his hand off a little bit with my glove and then put it in his hand.
He very much is confused as you wipe off his hand, and then he looks at the egg and kind of looks it over and says, "You know what it is?"
It's a mimic egg, or at least I believe it is. It came out of a mimic that we had killed.
I know they don't make good omelets. He hands it back to you.
Do you know of anybody around here that may have an answer?
Probably some wizard up top. They're the ones that like looking into this stuff. I just like eating them. Speaking of, you look like a man of discerning taste. Have you ever wanted to try your own kind? I got some tieflin arms in the back. Tieflin tail got pulled out right quick.
What the fuck?
That's out.
I'm gonna like reach around and like protectively hold my tail, but like, no, I'm good. I appreciate your info though.
Can I eat
Alright.
him?
Where are you when you say this?
I've been like following Draxus around like a little lost puppy, so I'm hoping to be next to him.
Alright.
Please beware, there are guards and everything. If you make an attack, we might all get attacked.
Yeah. There are
I
guards.
wasn't going to attack him. I was just gonna say it.
Can you eat him? I don't know, sir. She allowed to eat you?
I was talking about you.
Me? Well, I don't mind sharing a little bit of my flesh. And he actually pulls out a dagger. He said, "What you want?"
I just look at Draxus like, what the fuck?
Nope. Come on. I just grab her arm and start pulling her along.
You sure you don't want none? It's pretty. Voice fades as you go away.
Wizard, you're talking about one of these people up here, I assume, right?
No, he's saying like up on top surface.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if mimics were like, keep that thing away from me and put it back where it came from, or so help me.
Put that thing back where it came from.
They're common enough. They're not liked, but they're common enough that it's not like unheard of. They're like a common dungeon pest, pretty much.
As for given the fact they can turn into anything, people are kind of like, yeah, keep that away from my store.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's not like they're not researched. So while they're doing that, who wants to go next? Actually, I do believe y'all were talking. Did y'all ever end up getting your discussion done, like, out of character between games?
I don't remember.
I know I think we had kind of decided that Scarlet was going to get the axe, and she's got that sword waiting for her at Gnome Town, so weapon was kind of waiting already.
Yeah, I don't think we really decided on what we were getting, because everything was pretty pricey.
I wanted to definitely make sure we looked at every single, just because you put the work in to have stuff, so I want to make sure we check out every vendor. And like if you walk to a vendor and you're like, I didn't put anything for them, and be like, okay, cool, we'll just skip it. Like, you know, like, but I did want to make sure we looked at everything, because I don't want to be like, oh, you guys forgot the most important vendor. It's like, damn it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I did put in notes and loot what all is there that you guys
that we
have
saw. Yeah.
That you have seen.
Yeah, so I definitely want
Or
to
heard
check
of.
out any other ones. And again, if we
you
walk
guys-
to one and you're like, there's nothing there for you, we'll just pass. Like, you know, like, I don't want to waste your time.
You guys have not met Bash and Stabby. You've not met the matron. And you have not asked the name of the Yuan-Ti Explorer or the Drow siblings. That's it.
Yeah, I need to go talk to the Drow siblings. Well, the brother.
Did you need a wingman?
Maybe.
I mean,
Ginkgo,
Lothar would be the
give
better
yourself give yourself inspiration for that horrible pun.
Thank you. I was really proud of it.
I was gonna pull up the soundboard for that, but
Oh, I think I said this already, but if not, I know I talked to Kaylin about it. I was looking it up. So apparently none of the ranged weapons are monk weapons. However, I already made the ruling that slings are. So slings are still going to be monk weapons. If you would like to get a sling.
Maybe I definitely want that. What, the bracers of defense or something?
Yeah, there was bracers of defense being sold by the Drow siblings. Yeah, Kaylin, you said that you wanted to go talk to, or sorry, Triss, you said you wanted to go talk to the Drow siblings.
Someone's got
Maybe.
a crush. Someone's got a crush.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Well, we're gonna go back there anyway,
I'll
because I might
wonder
want
if it
the
would-
bracers.
Yeah, I'll wonder if it would get go.
All right.
We could finish our loop and that be our final stop, so you could flirt, and then maybe go to dinner, you know, because we're at the end of our day.
Attempts to flirt.
Or go to lunch, or just go for coffee. You know, I don't know. Go for tea, probably.
All right. And what about you, Lothar, and you, Obi? What y'all doing?
I'm in a mix of being in a black market, but I would like to go check out the
It's in
Bash
no,
Bash and Stabby.
You want to go find Bash and Stabby?
Yeah.
I was gonna say we should just try and hang with Lothar. He has good persuasion.
I was
So
gonna say,
also roving man.
as you can recall, if you ask where they are at, they just say to look around. They do not give you a stall. So I will say, if you'd like, you could probably make an investigation check to expedite it, or you can just click and drag your token around.
Click and dragon. These are not stalls. This is a stall.
Let me find where you're at. Yes, you have found Omega,
Isn't that
the
who-
tiefling necromancer. As you approach, you do see that there's this tiefling woman who seems to be directing skeletons to do manual labor for her.
I want to go back to my baby.
As she approaches, or as you approach, she gives you a warm smile and she says, "Well, now that's not a. Sorry, what was her voice? I should have watched the freaking video before.
You want
It's
to
been-
take
it's
a
been a
moment
week.
to go watch it?
Nah, it's fine. Just random voice change for no reason.
I mean, hey, it works. You're putting in the effort. That's all that matters.
Well, now, that's not a sight that you'd normally see coming up to my booth. What is this, a cleric? Come now, holy man, let's see what you
I'm sorry. I think I left. Yep. I left something over there.
As you're stuttering and like trying to, I assume, back away, one of the skeletons is going to meander over and like put a hand on the small of your back and like gesture towards the booth. Like, come see our wares.
I'm gonna go make my way over to the sexy lady.
Thought you were following around Draxus.
Yeah, and then I remembered sexy lady. I kind of completely forgot about her from the last session. And then I realized, and I was like, I need my sexy lady.
All right, yeah.
Well, hello, my dear. I was just curious on what wares you might be offering.
She leans against the table and like folds her hands in front of her and smiles at you. So almost like a cat looking at a mouse sort of smile. She says, "Well, I've got a few things that are for sale. Is there anything you're particularly interested in, or are you just wanting to browse and see what I have?"
I'm more perusing the stalls which are available.
I'm gonna. Ginkgo's gonna have heard him stuttering and realize, like, oh, he might need some assistance.
Hi, sexy lady.
Well, hello there again. Is this your friend? He's terribly cute stuttering like that.
Yeah, but he's married, unfortunately.
I don't judge.
Oh, my dear Skinko, how lovely to see you. What brings you over in this direction?
And just gently
His
pat him on the
husband.
back.
Oh,
Did you say
Well,
that the house is on fire?
No, it's okay.
I'm barking up the wrong tree, it seems. I'm terribly sorry, sir.
I'm just gonna like sit on her table and like smirk at her.
Well, if you're wondering what sort of purchases that you can procure at my place, well, I am a mage. I do offer spellcasting services, particularly if you want somebody cursed or a hex put on somebody. But in terms of if you're looking for equipment and gear, currently the only things that I have for sale that might be of interest to you beyond my own capabilities is, and she turns and points at what looks to be a axe with like snarling vampires on it. She pulls out a little obsidian statuette of a horse, and then she pulls out a bag like a little burlap sack bag, and sets it on the table. There's a light squelch to it.
Oh, Lothar, there's a talking head, like skeleton head. Ignore it.
You look over, and the skull on top of the thing, like, it starts getting a little bit of fire around it, and its eyes glow. And before it goes back, make me a religion check.
Do you want me to do the religion check, sweetheart?
Either of you can do a religion check. A 19 will do it.
Great.
That is a flame skull. They are a fairly powerful undead. I'm sure you know what a flame skull is, so I don't really feel like describing what it is, if you know what it is.
Yeah, that right there is a quite powerful entity in which you have in a grandiose display.
I know, he used to be my husband.
That's when we apologize. Okay, here's the question. You knowing, because you rolled well, knowing about a flame skull, do we apologize for her? Do we apologize to her for losing her husband and that the fact that he's now like, oh, I'm sorry that he's no longer alive with you, or what? What do we do in this situation?
She necromancer. She made that shit happen.
Yeah.
She wanted it to be.
Like
She wanted him to stay and
this
suffer.
this is what happens. Yeah, like my condolences to your husband. I don't fucking know what to say.
I appreciate the condolences.
Yes, I feel like I must be on my way. I'm in middle of perusing, but I do appreciate the conversation. Ma'am, do have a wonderful day, and sir, you as well.
Undeath is pain.
I look at her.
Never become an undead.
I look at her and be like, what time do you get off?
Well, the night market goes until pretty late. Or night market, wrong thing. The black market goes into pretty late. Probably somewhere around 2 a.m., second bell.
I'm gonna give her like where I'm staying and what room I'm staying in, and then just like
You're
No,
staying
you're
in the
staying
at a
temple.
temple.
No.
I'm staying at this holy place.
I'll be waiting outside.
Interesting. Inviting a necromancer to a temple.
Hey.
She
When
might.
she horny, she horny.
Yeah, but she might die before she crosses the threshold, though, if she goes there.
Damn it.
And what about you, Birdman? I've got a few things that might be up your alley. Birds like leeches, right? I don't think you can snack on these, but she's going to pull out the bag of dried leeches and pull up one of the leeches.
And what do the? I know that like Perky found out what the leeches did. Like, I thought she explained or something.
So, explaining what the leeches do, they are a type of ammunition that if they hit a target, they stick to the target and do damage over time until they've done a certain amount of damage, in which case they fall off. You can throw them, or you can put them in a sling and sling them.
I'm gonna keep note of that.
All right.
I'm gonna let her know I really appreciate it. I am doing my lap around, trying to see what everyone's got.
All right. You sure you don't want the horse? Walking is a pain, especially if you don't walk too fast.
I speedy, I go burr.
Now I'm just picturing, like, Ginkgo during Halloween dressing up as a Roadrunner, and Brock as Wile E. Coyote. Or not Brock,
Oh my god, yeah?
Lothar as Wile E. Coyote.
That's exactly what happens.
Me.
We need a Halloween episode. Just add it to the list of episodes that I require.
Alright, Lothar, you are coming up on a man who is currently chopping up what looks to be, a chicken with a snake for a tail. He's at the snake part.
Nope. Nope.
Mhm.
Nope. Nope.
Just immediately says no and continues. You are at the cloth vendors, two drow siblings that are talking with each other. As you walk by, one of them holds up what seems to be like a nice shirt, like an evening shirt. Looks very comfy. might be good to sleep in, sort of thing.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see individuals of such fine class.
Oh, thank you, sir. Are you perhaps interested in our wares? We make the finest of spider silk garments here. Here, have a feel.
I feel it.
It is very soft. Go ahead, give it a tug.
That is quite strong, yet supple to the skin.
Like actual silk, it is actually pretty freaking tough. Soft, but tough. Is there anything that we can help you with? Get you fitted for a shirt or a pair of breeches?
I have a very modest accoutrement that I've already wear, but I do appreciate it. But I do quite enjoy seeing fine pieces of clothing and cloth done. It does bring a certain joy to my heart.
You notice that one of them is wearing a holy symbol. Since you have actually know it's Obi that has the ridiculously high passive perception.
Which one?
The woman.
Can I try and figure out what holy symbol it is?
Yeah, make me a religion check.
I ain't got a clue. I think they follow. I think they follow Torm.
You think it's a fancy piece of jewelry now that you're looking at it.
Y'all did just the classiest a bunch.
I did not roll well either.
And King was like, shiny.
All right. Well, if you change your mind on what you want, you can always come back. We're going to be here for a while. Well, we'll probably be here for a while.
Much obliged. I do quite appreciate it.
I want to ask their names because they're very friendly people.
I listen intensely.
Ginkgo, how do you ask their names?
Okay, here's a question: do I know Drow? Do I know of Drow? Like, do I know of enough of their customs? I want to. So the reason why I ask this is I want to either extend my hand or whatever greeting would be considered polite.
Make me a. What skill would this be? We'll say history check on this.
I'm using a Kenku recall point. I'm proficient.
All right.
Sorry, you said history. So click history.
And 19. So one of the things that you do know is, actually, I'll give you a good bit of Drow lore. Drow, are a subterranean form of elf. They have a lot of dark rumors around them to the point where a lot of them are societal outcasts because of this. A lot of things about like slavery, of them coming up, pillaging, taking people back down underground. You do know they are a matriarchal society, all of them. So of the two, you probably think the female of the two is the one in charge of the booth. Beyond that, you would know that in terms of greeting, I used to actually know this, so I read the Drizzt Do'Urden books, and I am blanking hard.
You
I
can
know
just
it's a
say
type of
fill
bow.
in blank. Okay.
It is a type of bow, and I don't remember exactly how the bow goes,
But with my role, would I know?
you would know.
Okay. Then I would like to bow. I want to bow to both of them. Like, I guess female first because in their
Yes.
culture, and then male. But I want to make sure I greet both of them. I don't want to be like ignore the other one because Ginkgo doesn't give a shit. Bow and tell them my name. Be like, hello, I'm Ginkgo, and your names?
The woman says, "It's lovely to meet you, Ginkgo. My name is Leah, and this is Varys, my brother."
I got you,
What was
Trish.
that? What was that?
Leah and
Varys?
Varys.
Veris.
Leah and
Cool.
It is a pleasure, and I shall return. I'm doing a lap to see what what our budget will allow, and I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for your time.
Before you go, would you mind trying something on? Sampling our wares?
Sure. It's the needle of mending, isn't it?
What was that?
Was it the needle of mending that they did to Triss earlier?
No.
Oh.
So,
I love that needle.
Leah will look over to Varys and nod, and Varys is going to look you up and down. Then he is going to grab some what looks to be like cloth wraps, and they're going to walk over to you and may I please see your arms?
They're gonna kidnap her.
I'm gonna hand my staff to Triss because she's right next to me. Right? Are you with me, Triss?
Yes, I'm next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna hand the staff to you. I think
I
a little
fumble
on
it
the other side.
when I take it.
And then I can extend both of them.
And he'll turn your hands over, and he'll put the cloth into your hand and say, "Please hold on to this."
Okay, I'm gonna try not to rip it with the stabby hand.
It's gonna be pretty hard. It's spider silk.
Oh, I know, but I'm still getting used to it, and so I don't know how stabby it is or how catchy it is. Like, is it gonna catch those threads?
So, he'll start wrapping it around your hands and your nub and your wrists, and it feels. Normally, I assume you can say this is different for Ginkgo, but feathers with cloth on top doesn't actually feel all that nice.
I'm just speaking from experience with all of the feathers that he has.
Would you say that's about right? Considering you're already pretty much wearing like a coat, and then you had put more cloth on top of it.
Yeah, when it's a constricting thing and it's just holding down the feathers, it irritates the quill that's in the skin. Although, like, up to a good chunk of his wrist is still, like, very wrinkly skin, like a foot.
Yeah, like a bird
yeah.
foot.
But it would still get towards, depends on how high they wrap up, it would still get some of the feathers.
It would probably get to the feathers. It breathes. The cloth breathes very well, actually, which is surprising. And once he gets done wrapping it, he is going to take the needle of mending. He's going to say, "May I?"
Ginkgo nods in approval. In case nodding in them is an agreement, but hopefully.
Yeah. And he is going to run the blade against the silk, and it's not going to cut. Our cloth is made of the finest spiders. We pride ourselves in our work.
And is it very shiny and shimmery?
It is.
Ginkgo's gonna be enthralled by that for a moment.
They actually it has multiple different colors. The wraps that they have given you are like a olivey green, a deep olivey green, I should say.
Yeah, Ginkgo's gonna be staring at that for a moment until someone snaps him out of it because it's shiny and shimmery.
Mm-hmm.
Not me, I'm staring at Varus.
Oh, question about that history roll with the drow.
Yeah.
Would I know about their god? Like, because you said one of them. You said the female was wearing
that would be a religion check.
No, but I just mean like, would I know that it was? Is it that same god? Like, not like what god it is, but would I recognize it to be like, oh, well, that's the god that started the whole drow following. Like, would I know that part?
I would still say that's a religion check.
Okay, darn it. My religion check was shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was just hoping, like, it's like, because the history with drow, I thought, like, oh, maybe I could, and then, like, if it's not that god, I'd be like, okay, cool. Darn, okay.
You do know that, I will say this, to give you at least this, the deity that most drow follow, at least is an evil god, which is one of the reasons why they're shunned by society.
Okay.
You don't know much about it other than evil, scary god.
I'm trying to remember one of my good religion rolls. What? No, I don't think I ever rolled about a drow god. Darn it. Okay, we will have to figure that one out later.
And they'll start unwrapping the wraps from your arms. I've always thought, every single time that I've met a Kinko, that your forearms must get so cold being bare like that. May I ask, do they?
Not as much. I have great circulation. Because I'm not accustomed to wearing armor. It's a breathing technique that keeps my temperature pretty regulated. So I don't get as cold as you would assume. But yes, other Kenku that I've been around, they do get a little colder faster, but it's not too much colder than a standard person on their forearms.
Well, we do hope for your patronage, but as your companion, I do believe, said, out of character, was it you or was it Lothar that said you're making the circuit first?
I said I was making the circle because I wanted to make sure that I could, like, budget.
Yeah, but as you said, you're going to be heading out to check out the other stalls. I wish you very much luck in your purchasing and your journeys, and Vias looks over to Chester and says, please don't buy from him. Please don't. For all of our sakes. The more business he gets, the more he's likely to stay here.
And which vendor was he talking about? The one
That's
that's
the one.
the meat?
The body man.
Yeah, Ginkgo's gonna basically try and, like, show him that he's glancing over and just kind of, like, disapproving of the body meat man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he offered for my wings, so... No. I'm good.
No. Did we miss any vendor? Oh, sorry, I'm just moving the token. Anything over in this area or vendor that we missed?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm gonna say Draxus is at one of the vendors. So we will quickly jump to Draxus. Draxus, real quick question.
Yes.
The bugbear head that you own, is that on you or is that on your horse?
It's on ruins, so that way I don't have to carry the weight around.
Okay. Because that's a goblin That's right in front of you.
Yeah, I stopped carrying it around after I took off the ogre head, because I was like, okay, it's going to be quite a bit of weight to be hauling around on his hips.
So, as you approach this stall, you notice that there is a goblin sitting on like what looks to be a kid's high chair, but like it's been modified so it's a chair, as well as what looks to be a very how to put this politely. The way he's looking around, you already know he's not all that bright.
To be?
Potato?
He reminds you of Potato.
The goblin or the man?
The man.
Interesting.
The goblin looks over at you, says, "Seems we've got a customer. Bash, say hello." The man looks over. Hello.
How are you doing today? I'm going to do a little bit of a double take at the goblin, finally actually realizing I was a goblin and be kind of interested.
I'm doing all right. Welcome to Bash and Stabby.
Which one's which?
No, he's Bash. I'm Stabby. I don't exactly got the forearms to wield a big old club, so I can't really bash, but I can stabby.
That's totally fair. Just wondering what kind of wares you have around. We've been looking around with me and my party and just seeing what there is to offer.
Well, we got all sorts of weapons that you might want. Bash reaches behind the counter and holds up a net. I made this. Yes, you made the net, Bash. Would you like to buy a net?
I don't have a very good use for it, but it looks like you did a very good job.
He smiles. It's a vicious net.
How's it vicious? Was it got needles on the inside?
The goblin sighs, says, I don't know how he did it, but he was able to apply the runes for a vicious enchantment on a net. I'm not
talented.
Thank you. Would you like it? It's only 150 gold.
I don't have a very big use for a net, but I appreciate the offer.
Nobody wants to buy the vicious net. Because it's a
Stop it.
vicious net.
I was gonna say, can Ginkgo overhear this? Because Ginkgo's gonna want the net for some reason now. Sorry, I was jokingly saying stop it, because I'm like, oh my god, that sounds adorable. He tried so hard.
I want the net just because he was so adorable trying to sell it.
I'll say give me a perception check at disadvantage because the market is loud.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just wanted to check.
No, you do not hear it.
Okay.
You guys are allowed to move your tokens around, by the way. I have the map zoomed out, so, like, I can see where you guys are.
Is this a
Lothar
vending machine?
teleports in.
Bye.
Oh, what's going on?
Vicious net, you say?
Holy crap, when did you get here?
My dear friend, there's no concern. What wares may y'all be selling at the current moment?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. You want a net? He pulls out the net again.
Lothar asked
I
me
just-
about the net.
Made it.
I lean over to Ginkgo. I'm like, I
Back
want
in
to
it.
eat him as much as I want to eat potato.
Now, may I ask what the particular qualities are of said net?
It's got a vicious enchantment. Lothar, make me a... Well, actually, both of you, make me an Arcana check. A 9 and a 16. Alright, Draxus, you would know this. A vicious enchantment is an enchantment that makes a weapon do more damage if you are able to strike properly with it. But the weapon needs to do damage. Nets don't do damage. Therefore, the fact that it's a vicious net means that it's just a magical net. And that's it. It doesn't do anything besides what a normal net would do.
Can I see that for a moment, Bash, if you don't mind?
Stabby, he wants the net. Give him the net. Bash very excitedly leans over the table more than he needs to and pushes things out of the way to hand you the net.
I'm gonna pick it up and look at it and then throw it on the Lothar, but make sure I kind of hit hard enough that it could do a little bit of damage with a fist.
Make me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay, so do I just swing Hellfire or something for that?
Yes, it is a strength-based thing, so that'll work. Lothar, does a 15 hit you?
No.
It misses. You go to throw the net, and you just can't get it over Lothar.
My dear boy, what in tarnation's hells are you doing right now?
I'm trying to humor the dude by using his net.
You have to have about as much brains as a sack of shit right now.
Oh shit.
I mean, hey, clearly somebody caught you because Ginkgo did.
That is a different level, which I feel like you are unaware of.
I smile, I pick it back up, I set it back on the table.
Throwing nets at people is no way of common courtesy.
Gentlemen, we can't fight here. This is the war room.
My dear sir, did you say war room?
I was trying to make a joke to lighten the mood, but yes.
May I please see what wares you have for armament?
Oh, I got jokes.
Oh no. You look like you are a man who does not like undead, am I right?
I would not say I'm against them, but I am not necessarily in favor of either.
Alright, you can tell the fact that you guys are fighting is putting him off. The goblin Stabby puts his fingers into his mouth and whistles. And coming up from, if you look to the north of where your characters are, you see that little trapdoor?
Yep.
Coming out from the trapdoor is a cadre of goblins that just start scurrying everywhere. Yeah, boss. Get this man the bone counter. Yes, boss. One of them runs back inside and quickly comes back out, and he will hand you a mace for you to attempt to try out. Do you take it?
Sure.
Alright. Stabby will explain. That there is a bone counter. Now, it's not really, a strong enchantment, but the enchantment on it is, actually, you're not a guard, are you?
Not of a direct sense, no.
If you're a guard, you gotta tell me.
If you're a guard, you gotta tell me.
Are you a cop?
the goblins go back down into their little cellar.
Well, the enchantment on it isn't exactly legal for purposes of money and such. It produces money, and that can throw economies off. But hey, I'm a goblin, so I mean, like, it don't care. I don't care.
Like real money or counterfeit?
Real money. Real money. Anytime you kill a undead with that mace, for some reason, a silver pops out. Think of it like a little counter for your high score.
And how, may I dare ask, how much is the asking price for said weapon?
Well, considering it's an unlimited source of money, I mean, we'll call it a K, 1,000.
Man, imagine if that got in the hands of a necromancer.
Looks at the necromancer down.
I mean, I was just saying, like, just keep spawning up freaking undead. But I mean, at one silver pop, that's not like you're not toppling economies very quickly.
No, you're not. But it's still a fun little magic item.
I'm gonna whisper to Lothar and be like, I wonder if you killed the dragon with that if you get a platinum.
And we got your normal wares.
He points over to the other customers perusing.
All sorts of weapons that you might want. Everything from stiletto daggers that you can just get right between someone's ribs to I'm pretty sure that over there, the thing that looks like a metal umbrella but with like razor blades is technically illegal in like 3 different cities along the Sword Coast, just because it's just a horrifying torture implement. But that there, that's also one that you might like. I don't know. Actually, you both probably might not want it. You guys are pretty big. You like swinging things. These are more finesse and fine-tuned implements.
I have been known to waltz a time or two with my finesse. They call me Tappy Toes.
All right, well, Mr. Tappy Toes, Mr. Right?
Yes.
All right then, Mr. Tappy Toes. I'll give that sling over there a try.
Pick up the sling.
All right, here, come here. Well, we got ourselves a little bit of a shooting range for the wares that are going to be ranged. Come here. Hey, follow me. I said follow me. Come on. Don't get me beating. All right, see that pile of rubble right over there?
I'll do indeed.
Fire.
With
It's
a
my ranged attack.
16, yeah. With a 16, you fire these. I assume you just picked up a normal pebble from the ground, right?
Yeah. No.
Slings. Do you ever need to buy ammo for it? No.
Nah, I walk on roads.
Yeah, exactly. So it's where do you fire it at?
At the wall, so
Like where exactly at the wall?
right there.
All right. So you fire it here.
Yeah.
Cool. As the pebble hits, it bounces to here, then to here, then to here. It scatters at your feet.
Well, that was a quite interesting It's quite an interesting usage of a found rock.
If you look right there in the little pouch thingy that holds it, that holds the rock. Are you looking? I can't tell you're so tall.
Yeah.
Freaking humans, and why can't you be like halflings? At least I can see eye to eye to a halfling. Everywhere. Stop populating humans. Cockroaches. You get one of them and you're everywhere. Anyway, that rune right there makes the ammo that you use like to bounce. It'll bounce from one to another. Hit multiple different targets like that. We calls it the two-bird sling because you kill two birds with one stone.
And may I ask, how much is the asking price for this?
It's a relatively simple enchantment, and like it flings pebbles. So I mean, like, you're not gonna be doing too much damage. It's more of like, keep the fucking kids off your yard. Unless that pebble like bashes their brains in. Anyway, about 1K will do. Honestly, dude, I'm trying to make some money. Bash keeps like putting people off, and like it's that damn net. He just keeps trying to sell that damn net. So here, come here. He's got good ears. Come here. It's that damn net. He just keeps trying to sell it so much that like it's putting people off. You guys are like the third customers that have come in all day. And I'm pretty sure the first one, the one's in there, is a guard who's just like waiting to like bust us or something. He's just been in here the entire time, perusing for like the last 2 hours. It's very off-putting.
Did
Who needs 2 hours to search for a fucking weapon?
Eva's dying now. You've killed her.
Do you need to go do some CPR?
Nah, she's still sitting up. She's good. She's holding her side though. I think her side's hurting a little bit.
It's okay. I'm dying with her. I completely understand.
My newfound friend. Did you bother asking them if they were a cop?
You know, I didn't think so. I didn't. Hey, come on here. Hey, are you a cop? You gotta tell me if you're a cop, right?
The person just kind of looks over. Even if I was a guard, I don't need to tell you. That's not a thing. I don't know where you.
Only a guard would know that. Get 'em, boys.
The goblins from this cellar all pop out, surround the person, and drag them down into the cellar.
Good job, Brock.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Lothar. Good job.
They never said they were a guard, so I mean, my conscience is clean.
They were innocent. How dare they?
Were they? They're in the black market. I refuse to believe anybody here is innocent.
Saphira's at the black market and she's innocent.
You're at the black market.
I know, but Saphira's innocent.
Guilty by
Who said
association.
we were innocent?
Fair.
No, the little dragon I have though is.
That's true.
My
Little tunic.
Unlike somebody's horse.
Y'all's pets were a mistake.
trying to
Should've
figure
never.
trying to figure out if she wants the sling as a monk's weapon. But are there any other weapons here at the moment?
That are magical?
Yeah.
Or do you want like normal weapons?
Oh,
Out of
magical
character?
weapon.
Out of character.
Unfortunately.
Blah 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 blah. Covington heard your pets were mistaken. He just looked up at me like I was a mistake.
Oh no.
Yes, you are. I mean, we also sell some pretty wicked knives and such. Out of character, they sell +1 weapons here as well.
Well, I have what if I were to give you, and considering your business is slow and help moving along, what if I were to give you 1,500 gold for the mace and the sling?
He kind of like narrows his eyes, looks you up and down. Humans always trying to haggle.
I'm honestly at the
1,750.
current moment of trying to acquire a bundle of sorts.
1,750. I'm losing out, but I'm still gonna get a little bit of money from it. And knock 250 off that price. Yeah.
My dear sir, how about I'll do 1,750 if you throw the net in.
Make me a persuasion check. Yeah. you say the net in, and he just looks over at Bash and says, and like leans in towards you and like does motions like, come here. Get down to my level. I need to whisper something to you. Do you?
Yes.
Kneeling down, he whispers in your ear, just for that, 1,700, and get that fucking net out of my sight.
Done deal.
Alright, good doing business with you.
Perky's over here, like, bent over, laughing his ass off, by the way.
Out of character, the vicious net is literally just a net in terms of mechanics. Because, yeah, you need to be able to do damage with a weapon for vicious proc.
Yes, I know, but I also have a devious plan around it.
So we're talking that
Okay.
this is just a plain ass fishing net type shit.
It is what it is
Oh
it's a
my
weighted
God.
net, like the kind that like you'd see gladiators use to like throw the Myrmidon gladiators throw over people and then stab them with the trident.
Oh
That.
my God.
But we made Bash happy, and that's all that matters.
Yep, that's all that. Seeing that someone bought his net finally, he just brightens up like entirely. It's like sunshine with his smile. He says, "See that, Stabby? I'm gonna make 3 more."
I lean forward to Bash. I'll be like, "You have no idea how useful this is going to be in our adventures. We thank you."
I thank you.
Is there a specific sling item that I add or no?
I don't believe two-bird stone is on a two-bird sling is a thing, so add a sling to your inventory. I will make the write-up, because I didn't make write-ups for all of these, because I didn't think you would buy any of these. Like, I didn't want to bank on you buying these and have to put the work
Right.
into the...
No, I get that. Wait for us to buy it today, and then you write the write-up later.
Yep.
You said sling
So-
was monk weapon. I am going for it.
It is. So two-bird sling, this is an actual magic item that you can like look up.
Oh, I see it.
Yep. You want to read out what it does?
Yeah, if I wasn't hitting my my weird button and typing in the search function, so it went away. Give me a second. It's loading. Yeah, you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. It is a rare. When you make a range attack with a sling and hit a target, you can cause the ammunition to ricochet towards a second target within 10 feet of the first, and then make a range attack against the second target.
Yep. You know how monks get a lot of attacks?
Yep.
You get more now.
So many.
I've already created the bone counter in my inventory.
Yeah, it is a mace that if you kill an undead with it, you get a silver piece.
It's also a +2 mace.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I looked it up. I was trying to drag it in, but I had to look it up to find out what it was.
Well, you get a +2 mace. I probably should have given it a better.
I mean, you
A-
can
a
knock
bigger
it. You
price.
can knock it down to a +1. I mean, to be fair,
I thought it was a +1.
we can let's knock it to a +1 to be fair, because it +2 mace is kind of it's kind of broken.
And
at
for
the
that
moment.
cost, yeah.
Yeah, let's be fair.
I mean, a +2 mace is supposed to be 4,000. Just put it at 4,000. Take off an extra 3,000 from your total.
I'd rather keep the 3,000.
Just do it as the +1.
I just changed it to a +1. It's still a better attack and nearly as good of a damage as the Warhammer.
Yeah.
Because the +1 gives it I have +6 to attack and a 1d6 +3 instead of a 1d8 +2. So I mean, it ain't bad. It's got a higher min.
Yeah.
So I ain't mad at it. It's a good weapon to have as a side piece. It's also a magical weapon to have too in case I need a magical weapon.
I'm gonna say there's a very heated debate on what is better, a +2 weapon or a flame tongue sword.
You're guaranteed the 2. I mean, yeah, we can do 2. Yeah.
Exactly. You have a better to hit chance, so you have more consistent damage versus
Exactly.
a higher damage possible.
You get a higher damage, but +2 though, you still get a +2 to damage always.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd probably take the +2.
And then +3 versus flame tongue.
I'd easily take the +3 at that point.
Yeah, take +3 all day.
Yeah, but no,
Anyway.
I say knock it down to a +1.
Yeah.
Because that's the golden.
It's
rule.
just,
I could have sworn it was a +1. I must have misread it.
I typed it in because
It may have been like on one place has it as a +2, one place has it as a like in the whatever. Like I don't know. Could have just been.
Oh well.
Yeah, we'll do +1.
Yeah,
'cause
but
that's
it's
what
all
we paid
fair.
for.
Yeah.
Who gets the net? Did you have a plan for the net?
So my plan for the net was actually, since it is technically magically enchanted, we could wrap non-magical item with it or something like that, and then make it appear to be magical.
You sneaky boy.
Yeah, I know. I figured since it was enchanted, we can't. The usefulness for is not there for the enchantment itself, but the fact that it is enchanted could be the benefit for us.
I mean, couldn't you kind of like use it as a cargo net, which would make things harder to cut through it since it is enchanted?
That is
That's not
true.
the end. Well,
That actually, yeah, that's also valid.
or is it just going to be Ginkgo's new hammock for when it's inside the little caravan? Because there's only 6 beds and there's 7 people. Ginkgo gets a little nest. Everyone quiet down.
also good?
You alright there, bro? I heard that yawn.
Oh no, that was actually a burp. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Sorry. Yeah.
No.
It just kind of came up. Yeah.
There is also, if you are so wishing, Bash and Stabby sell +1 weapons of all varieties.
Does anybody else need a magical weapon though?
Oh, would they have throwing knives?
Yeah.
Okay, Tara's gonna ask about throwing knives.
I assume they don't sell armor.
They do not. They are a weapons vendor.
How much would a throwing knife be? Like a pack of throwing knives.
Well, we got 3 throw-in daggers right here. They're all enchanted with +1 enchantment. Even though that is technically metagame knowledge, I am the metagame goblin. So I know. Anyhow, these right here, right here on this table right here, and this cloth right here, there is a set of 3 +1 daggers that you can use for throwing easily.
How much?
For the set of them, 250. Well, 2,005. Sorry. It's a steal. You get an extra +1 dagger. It comes in.
I'll have to think about it.
What's with y'all window shopping?
Is it, my dear sir? Is it possible if we pay you currently $22.50 right now for it?
I mean, no, most deals they happen after the night market. That's when you get your shit. We set up a meeting, and honestly, I want, between you and me, I just wanted that net out, so that's why I did the purchase normally, right now. But normally, we wait till after the black market. We arrange a meeting.
Scar's just gonna look in her little money bag like, I only got 10 gold. Looks at Lothar. Daddy Lothar, will you buy me these throwing knives?
That's what I was trying to negotiate. I mean, I got high persuasions.
What was your offer?
Oh, $22.50. So I was only knocking $250 off of the $2,500.
He looks at you and,
my dear sir, we are trying to buy a large portion of your inventory today.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. You're actually buying things on that fucking guard over there.
What guard? I have yet to see a guard personally.
Exactly. There was no such thing here on this night market. Exactly. They never existed. I tell you, if their face shows up in the papers tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be smiling from ear to ear.
We will be shocked from ear to ear, personally.
Yeah. Anyway, you said that
they said they want a guard.
Yeah, just a nobody. Just nobody disappear all the time. Especially in a place like here, in Neverwinter. Anyway, you did 250, right?
make me a persuasion check.
Nope, paying $2,500. Good talk.
And unfortunately, man, I still gotta run a business. These enchantments ain't exactly cheap.
And I'll be honest, I appreciate that. You're an entrepreneur, and that must be appreciated on its own.
Anyway, you wanting the daggers, the throwing knives, 2,500.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, 2,500 for the throwing knives.
Alrighty. Well,
he'll put them in their case, wrap them up, and hand them over for the money.
We drop some coin. Who else needs something?
I kind of want the needle.
Yeah, she wants the needle. I want the bracers.
The braces.
Right.
Needle of Mending is 4K. Bracers of Defense is 6K.
No, that's a lot of money.
Whoa. Hold up.
How many +1 daggers was that?
3.
So, alright, so right now currently I have 383 platinum on me and 3 emeralds.
383.
Yeah, so I have 3,830 gold basically.
And then
left.
You have how many emeralds did you say?
Three of the emeralds on me right now.
Alright.
So what was the value for all those?
You still do have to pay for the wyvern tail.
Yeah, we want Brock to try and persuade the person. Hopefully he didn't. Hopefully Obi didn't get seen. Yeah. Hopefully Obi didn't get seen going back over to Lothar, so that the trader doesn't know that Lothar's with Obi.
All right, so we are definitely gonna have to go to the bank to get merchandise or get money or something, because the braces of defense are 6,000 and the needle mending is 4. That's 10,000 right there. Yeah, I got 3,000 of 3,000 GP of emeralds on me, but even with that combined, that barely even get. That only get the bracers. It won't get the needle. That's 10,000 total, and we got to buy
I
the
don't need the
wyvern tail.
needle.
No, we can afford it. That's not the issue. We just would have to go back to the bank.
Well, the meeting is afterwards, right?
Yes.
Like goods are exchanged.
You can purchase it now, and then during the meeting is when you pay.
So if y'all
Or you
want
could-
to, we can do that.
You could also try to sell the deck of many things to someone here.
Oh gosh, it's incomplete.
First
I
card they
also-
pulled is Wish.
Want to keep it around for the chaos.
Just say, holds the deck. Anybody who wants to draw a card has to pay like 1,000 gold. You could die though.
God, are you actually doing it? Like, who has the deck? I think Lothar has the deck.
Yes, I do.
Sell each card as the person draws.
No refunds.
If you die, you die. Money first.
Money first, no refunds. You could totally get 3 wishes.
You
This
could
is
become
totally not a
rich.
scam.
You could become like the most amazing god ever, or you could die.
And if you try to become a god, there's going to be a lot of powerful entities that are going to try to kick your ass. For even thinking about that.
All right, so basically we can go and we can make the purchases for this stuff and then pay later.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go over it. Let's do the wyvern tail first.
Okay.
There's nowhere else to look at.
You can still talk to the matron.
The war room.
All right, which one is the?
Yeah, did we want to check the matron? That's the last one we don't know what they're selling.
All right, yeah, we can check
Does
the
she sell
matron.
anything?
This is the one who has.
Oh, I'm just wandering around.
Hello, I'm trying to see what wares you have available.
Well, what sort of things are you wanting? I'm a poison vendor.
We have come in desperate need.
No, you don't say desperate need. Because then they won't give you a discount. Because then they know you're willing to pay full price.
it is customary from my culture where I'm from. I try my best to be as honest and forthright as possible. Now, I have a need for a wyvern tail. I'm aware that you have one. I'm trying to procure from you.
The wyvern tail was already spoken for, but the person who was trying to purchase it from me was a kind of a dick.
I'm sorry. I'm aware that there are some individuals who lack a certain culture, which I try and show as much as I possibly can.
You all right there?
No.
I think she's dying.
Stupid niggling cough that's just like I will like speak and I start coughing.
Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you undercut him, provided you have the funds.
I currently am able to acquire with certain funds. May I dear inquire on what the asking price is currently?
You said you were in desperate need.
It's more of a common term. As you see, I am a man of holy light, and where the need arises for desperate is a stretch. It is more of a means to an end at the current venture.
They kind of lean on the table and looking you up and down. You've got me curious. Why does a holy man need some poison?
It is a possibility that I'll need to extract it. There's a possibility that we are trying to determine a remedy of sorts in case elements fall upon one of our people.
Make me a deception check. $20. Apparently, though the good book tells you to not to, you're a good liar.
Thank you.
They kind of nod. They nod and say, "Well, that makes sense. Well, for that, tell you what, you are a holy man, yes?
I am indeed.
Would you perhaps be willing to assist with something?
It would greatly depend upon what services are required.
How to put this? You can see they're like getting kind of embarrassed. My husband and I were looking for a preacher to wed us, but there's not many that are okay with my sort.
I would be gladly to perform ceremony for the two of you.
Does Ginkgo hear that? Because Ginkgo's gonna come over and support his husband and just be like...
Yeah,
Ginkgo's not gonna be
you're right
flamboyant?
there.
Okay, I would make sure. Ginkgo's gonna go over and then be like, "What's up, husband?"
You are willing?
Ah, most certainly am.
It would have to be a more private affair, considering all things.
Built-in wedding party right
Oh.
here. Do you need a bridesmaid?
No, it was just going to be the two of us, under the moonlight.
As long as you let me know where, I will be there.
I honestly wasn't expecting you to say yes. I will have to talk to my husband on this, but, for that, they're going to go back to their thing, looking at the, wyvern tail, picking it up and bringing it over. How does, let's say, $750 sound?
It would be my pleasure. That sounds amazing.
All right. Wonderful. You said you need this now. It's urgent.
It would be more advantageous for us to have it as soon as possible.
All right. How can I get in contact with you once I talk to my husband? Or, well, soon to be husband.
If you let's see, what's the best way? Then come to the temple.
Yeah, could they come in? I mean, like...
I mean, there's nothing...
They could come individually.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, yeah.
Like, just to contact Lothar, that they could find him at the temple.
Is there somewhere that...
Or if you wish, I could meet you at a certain place.
Yeah.
That would be more appreciated.
It would be my pleasure.
As I pull up the map to see where would be good.
how about in 3 days? No, I need to talk with my husband, my sentience. They're very giddy. We first need to talk about this. How about on the other side of the river to the clock tower or cloak tower? There's a clearing among the houses. Perhaps there.
That sounds wonderful. At what time would you want me to meet you there?
Would you be alright with about 5 a.m. Fifth bell?
I will be there.
They set the wyvern tail down and they grasp your hand with both of theirs.
Thank you very much.
And my lovely husband will make some wedding rings for you as well.
If they will accept them.
That would be wonderful. We don't generally do that in my culture, but my beloved, I'm sure he would very much appreciate that.
Hell, we got rings in our possession.
Do we know what?
Do you?
Is there
Yeah,
a type
we got rings.
Oh yeah. Is there any type of metal that they would not like? Like, I don't know. Like, does anything cause a reaction?
Oh no, we just have we got a whole bunch of like small gems though.
Ginkgo's gonna ask if they have requests about the rings or about what size ring they want, or if they'd rather have like a bangle or something. I don't know what.
This might sound silly, but could you do rings in the shape of snakes?
Absolutely.
Ouroboros snakes.
And
Absolutely.
if you want, we have a malachite and a moss agate gem.
That would be a great centerpiece.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, we can do that.
I like how just this random like NPC are like wedding. Yes.
We are doing a
Love!
wedding, and we're planning the wedding. We're getting rings. I mean, you gotta think about it.
This was just gonna be a way you could get a discount.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about it. When we're spending $750 on it, priced at $1,800 is what it is in the Discord. So heck yeah, make some rings. I'll do a wedding. I mean, hell, we're still coming out ahead, and love wins.
Yeah.
Is there something we need to know? Like, can clerics not perform weddings? Like, is something gonna happen?
100% can perform. Yeah, we.
Okay, 100%. I was just making sure. Like,
Yeah.
are we setting this up all for it to fail later? I just wanted to make sure. I was like, are we not knowing something?
You can. There is a thing though. You need to prepare ceremony for it.
Yep.
And ceremony does have a cost.
Yeah, we need 20 GP worth of powdered silver.
And you wed them in your deity's name.
Is that okay with them? We should ask.
Oh yeah, we should ask that. Now, in order for me to make this proper, I would have to wed you in the name of Torm. Would that be okay?
Could you do it in the name of Dendar?
I mean, technically, the wedding it just gives them a buff. So it doesn't have to be the ceremony. Can I do it in their deed?
You would have to find a holy symbol of Dendar for it. And your deity would very much not like it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about.
Could I perform it as a monk?
You don't have access to the spell ceremony.
Oh, darn it. Who has access to the spell ceremony? We can't get
Me.
Obi because...
Mm.
Obi
Me.
has access.
I know, but he pissed them off. Can we dress Obi up as a fancier dwarf?
A scroll.
You could buy a scroll of, you could buy a scroll.
You get a scroll of ceremony, so I don't lose favor of my deity.
Yeah. Ginkgo's smart. He has the higher chance to use the scroll, right? Because it's wisdom.
Mm-hmm. It is your spell casting modifier. For you would be wisdom. Actually, no, for it's intelligence default if you do not have a spell casting modifier. Because it's based on Arcana. I'm gonna say the 3 people in the party that can cast ceremony are Lothar, Obi, and Jaraxxus.
I don't think
And
ceremony was one of the ones I picked.
Well,
you can change your spells every day.
So
not just the prepared ones. I can go back through and pick different ones.
You cannot change the prepared ones at all. They're always prepared. The other ones you can change.
Okay, I was gonna say because ceremony was one of the ones I could pick, but it's no longer on my spell list.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
Anyway, you were
I
gonna
don't
say
think
something?
Kolar would be happy about that either.
None of your deities would be happy of you picking up another deity's holy symbol and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna pray to this deity."
yeah, that's right. Well, being a cleric, that basically means I don't have spells anymore.
That's
Could
not how it
you,
works in
like-
5e, but it's definitely your deity's like looking at you with a "I'm
Could you,
sorry."
like-
The book.
Pray to your god and be like, hey, I'm not celebrating, like, I'm not praying for you, like, I'm praying for, like, explain the situation and then say, I'll give you an offering as a sorryment.
You can roll me a religion check to see if you see how you might think that would go.
Okay, so they were saying that no one would wed them. Is that because no one in their religion would support it? Or, like, no one who worships their deity would support that type of wedding? Or is it just...
do you ask about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if... because, I mean, so the reason why I was thinking to ask was because, like, well, we could go find, maybe they were having a hard time finding a priest of Dendar, too?
There are no priests of Dendar here that I am aware of. They mostly reside in Chult, where I'm from. But beyond that, the priests that we have asked have all not wished to, so as to not anger their deities. You are the first that was so kind and willing.
Yeah, I'm gonna... How much does the scroll cost?
That would be something you'd go to the temple for.
Yeah.
Ginkgo will use a scroll. If Ginkgo has to get 2 scrolls in case he fucks one up, Ginkgo will get 2 scrolls in case he fucks one up.
You flub up the wedding. Do you take such and such for your lawfully wedded husband? Do you take such and such for your... Oh, wait, they're they, them. It's not a husband or wife. Spouse! But it's that little pause. You gotta do it all. Anyway. Yeah, you can definitely do that with a scroll. I need Lothar, however, since you're a holy man. Actually, anybody who wishes to, religion check on who Dendar is.
So were they saying the priests wouldn't approve, or that Dendar wouldn't approve?
No, just that there are no priests of that religion, and no one else would bless
Here.
their union because that would upset their god.
Yeah. Alright, Lothar, you would know this. Anybody else want to roll?
I have terrible religion.
I have 0, but I'll try anyways.
Sure. You never know. Yeah, you don't know. Lothar, you're after you agree, yeah, that'd be a fantastic idea. Thought dawns to you. Dindar is the name of Dindar the Night Serpent, a extremely evil being said to cause the apocalypse.
I mean, yeah.
They're not even considered a deity. They're considered a being. They are an elder evil.
Yep.
Fucking snakes.
Oh, but this is all your fault, by the way.
All because I forgot some fucking pronouns.
All because you forgot pronouns.
Well, I made a promise to him.
Lawful good.
Neutral good.
You don't even need to keep the promise then.
Yeah, I do.
No.
I mean,
Because
if the gods'
break
name
it-
come up during it, we don't have to tell them.
Oh my God, will know.
Lothar just 1,000-yard stare like, what did I do?
Yep.
Did
Not-
you know who Dindar was out of
Yes, I
character?
did.
Okay.
Once you said that, I was. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna have Ginkgo perform the ceremony for practical reasons. I will condone love. I will always condone love.
Good man.
Do we want to let them know that Ginkgo will be the one performing the ceremony?
Due to circumstances, my husband here will be performing the actual ceremony.
Well, that's all right by me as long as it's done. Your husband is a priest or capable, yes?
Very much so.
Then I see no problem.
The things you'll do for a discount.
Yep.
You know it.
Ginkgo will do most things for love. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta use the bathroom. Grab a drink. Be right back.
I was about to say, bio break time. We will come back at, we'll say, just top of the hour.
Fucking snakes.
Obi, your character was a bigot for a moment.
I forgot pronouns. I wasn't a bigot. I was an idiot.
There is a difference.
Need anything, baby?
Our turn, and my headphones are charged.
Welcome back.
Yay!
Charge quickly.
I'm saying I'm not dozing off tonight.
Wherever.
Oh no, I'll sleep fine later. I'm fine. One of the reasons why I go to sleep so well and easily at night is because I drink so much caffeine in the morning. And about that is that it kind of coasts me along until basically my body gives out, which is typically about 10 o'clock. So right now we're just working on coffee now. I had a little bit of caffeine when the game started. Now I'm on to the coffee. I did put a frozen pizza into the air fryer. It's done, so I'm about to go grab it in a moment. Did y'all know that 23 years ago, Alien Ant Farm released the cover of Smooth Criminal?
I just seen one of my.
Excellent.
I saw them live.
Nice.
Should have been 24 years ago. That way we'd have another year of that wonderful song.
It's amazing.
I may have done too much time for the bio break. But oh well.
Nah, you good.
How are you holding up, caffeinated wise?
Oh, great. I just made a coffee.
You gonna be up all night?
Nah, I'll be asleep. Trust me, hot.
Are you like me and
So,
really
it's-
make your significant other mad by falling asleep immediately when you get into
Yep.
bed?
100%. That's me.
Right,
Well,
you know
well,
what?
the thing is, though, is that like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm 100% addicted to caffeine, like badly.
Yeah.
So like when I'm drinking the caffeine, like it doesn't necessarily like energize me as much as it just like makes me like a normal person.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I
that's
think I have like ADHD because I know a big sign of it is a lot of people that have it self-medicate with caffeine. I can literally drink 3 Monsters in a day and I feel like nothing. I can go straight to bed.
Caffeine makes me sleepy.
He's grabbing his pizza. He'll be right back.
Alright. That's fine by me. We can wait a little bit longer. It's no big deal.
There's still a minute till the hour. I'm watching someone mix Play-Doh in with slime, and I can smell it.
That sounds disgusting and I hate it.
It looks pretty satisfying, actually.
Play-Doh and slime.
Yeah.
That sounds like a 3-year-old nightmare.
It's too sticky. I like watching slime videos, especially like when they scoop it and plop it.
You mean slime tutorials?
No. That's something completely different.
Yeah, slime tutorials.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, welcome back. You're a minute late. How dare.
Mm-hmm.
Lothar
That's on me.
dies immediately.
Well, that sucks. Time for me to come back as Lothar's cousin, Billy.
I thought you were going to say something like Blothar. Jothar.
No,
Jonathan Jothar.
we're I don't know what you're talking about. We're very different. I mean, we have the same, mothers, but I mean, happens.
Did you say cousin?
I did.
Yes. They're Appalachian Hill people.
It's true. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, when we were last left off before the break, you all were about to pull a card from the deck of many things. That's right.
I don't remember any of that.
We were gonna check what the matron had.
Well, first we gotta check the matron, then we gotta do the bartering for the bracers, and then the needle.
What what cost was the Reverend gonna be?
I've already paid for it.
Did they settle on the price?
$750.
Oh, instead of.
And then we're gonna wed them. We're gonna figure out a way. It's gonna be done.
But instead of what?
It was
The original price?
1800.
Oh, 1800.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's worth it. Let's do it. We'll figure out a way.
I figured you would have already passed that persuasion check. So you didn't even roll it. Only persuasion check post. It's pretty easy.
What was the Blood Rage Great Axe? Was that something that we wanted from the Tiefling Necromancer?
It is a
Sorry.
normal magic axe until you're at half health, then it becomes a +2 axe. It rewards playing dangerous
Oh,
and actually taking damage. So, I mean, like, if you're a frontliner, it's great. If you're a backliner, you don't want that.
right.
Anyway, deck of many things card. Let's see which one. 2. 1, 2. Oh. It's the Void.
Nope.
Sorry, Lothar.
Nope.
From the void I come.
Okay, so we're gonna check the matron. Okay, so what? Like, we just tell them what we want to buy, and then when the market closes, we pay. Like, was that? Like, what?
When you set up a meeting. You talk with them, you set up a meeting place where you're going to be exchanging money for goods, because generally you don't want to do that in the middle of a bunch of criminals pulling out big money like Lothar just did in front of a bunch of criminals.
We were in the back little room. There was only a couple people there, and plus one of the people's no longer there.
Also, why? Obi has been very quiet. What you doing there, bud?
What?
I'm trying not to offend anybody else.
But what's Obi been doing throughout this entire time?
Trying to keep to himself. He's already figured out, this is what we want. Well, rather, what Obi wants. I'm just gonna chill here and try not to, fuck shit up even more. Meanwhile, Mori was basically like, I want nothing to do with this place. I'm going to stand by my husband, and hopefully we get out of here really soon.
You overhear Chester, the body man, calling out that he has dwarf for sale.
I'm sorry?
That is all.
Well, now I'm offended. However, I don't know if I want to stick my nose in there. Like, is there nothing like he won't sell?
He tried selling his own body, and not in a sexual sense. I don't think you want to push how far he'll go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend I've heard nothing.
You hear him now talking about how it's comparable to brisket, and the fact that you have to slow roast it for a long time, because dwarves have very tough muscles. Fun facts with Chester, the body man.
The more you know. We killed him.
We kill him. Everyone
Shit.
in the night market rejoices. No guard
Fuck.
stops you.
Damn it. I got lightheaded.
You gonna be okay, bud?
I mean, you do have that poison, right?
Midnight tears. Yeah, you do have midnight
They
tears.
die at midnight. We
Yeah.
don't have to be around.
Couldn't we, something that?
I love just how much you guys hate him. It's great.
Obi's gonna go up to that drow guard that's been eyeing Chester this whole time, realize.
Yep.
Do you think anybody would miss him if he just kinda went missing?
He leans over and very conspiratorially says, I wouldn't.
And I mean, Obi's not gonna do anything, but he is just gonna chill with that guard, just as a sense of, okay, at least somebody around here is home. And I know in case this dude starts acting up, I'm pretty sure the guard can take care of him.
I honestly think the matron put me here as a punishment. Guard Chester's stall, she said. It will be good for you. I think I want to quit.
Yeah, I think she lied to you.
I don't care if they'll cut my tongue out. I kinda want to quit. Anyway, what's the rest of y'all's doing?
I think we want to find the matron, the last vendor we haven't checked yet.
Alright, that would be the big tent up top, which is the only place you haven't checked yet.
There's a big tent up top.
There's a big tent up top.
Ooh.
Did somebody pitch this time?
Yeah, at one point. The orc, the big burly orc who's wearing glasses, as you start going up, oh yeah, you got a meeting.
Did not know I needed a meeting.
Yeah, the matron, she's quite a popular miss. And so, you know, you need a meeting when you're talking to someone so powerful.
Does she sell stuff?
She sells information.
Oh. Well. How do we make an appointment?
You talk to me, and we see about setting up an appointment whenever she's free.
One moment, please. Everybody, huddle.
Didn't we hear about this
But
before
I
that she
don't
sells
like
information
huddling.
that we just kind of were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing we needed right now.
Come here. Should we try to ask about the dragon?
I don't know what her cost is.
That's true. We have some pretty decent stuff, right?
We can always come back if we realize we need to set up a meeting and get more information.
Cool.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
it
yeah.
helps, it's not like all sorts of information.
Huh?
If I couldn't help over here, you're talking about setting up a meeting, and she has all sorts of information. It doesn't necessarily need to be of any one thing. Got a finger on the pulse, you know.
What does she charge?
Favors.
Hmm.
She recognizes not everyone's got coin and still needs things.
That's great.
Do we want to just introduce, like, make the introduction, but like not necessarily be like, oh, we need information, but just kind of like make that first contact? So like, how does everyone feel about that? Like, is this something we're gonna want to have this person, like, that we know of this person later?
Trading in favors makes me nervous.
Yes, I get that. That's why it's like that's why we wouldn't be purchasing any information or anything, but just kind of like, at least being like, good to know you. Bye.
Are we able to do that?
We can always just come back and we got all the information we could possibly need right now at the moment.
True. She's already gonna be here. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. There currently isn't a necessity at the moment. We do have time to inquire later ventures.
Okay, so the wedding is in 3 days?
No,
When is it?
You still haven't asked their name, so I was about to drop their name. The UNT, they were saying that they need to confer with their husband first, but they were about to like, oh yeah, in 3 days, let's do it here, kind of thing.
Okay,
Because
then
they're very excited.
I'm gonna go back to them and request the name of them and their soon-to-be spouse. And also, okay, I think it's been like, okay, I think it's been 3 days. So, okay, I'm just trying to think of game time, because we had the meeting 4 days later to do the cart chat, which I think is 2 days from now. I think. And then, like, I'm just trying to keep track because I don't want to miss that cart appointment. But it's like the first day, you guys went and talked to the granny, or whatever we wanted to call her. And I don't know. So you guys talked with her. Ginkgo did some scribe work. Second day, you guys went with her and Lothar. Ginkgo did scribe work. This is third day, but also that first day, you guys went and they're like, okay, in 4 days. So I think it's been 2 days. So I think in 2 days is our cart meeting. Does that seem correct to everyone?
Sounds about right.
I think so. Good.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I just wanted to make sure that, like, we're not missing anything. Was there any other things that our characters got scheduled?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then yeah. Ginkgo's gonna go over and ask the name of them and their spouse, their soon-to-be spouse. And so could Ginkgo come back tomorrow? So Ginkgo now knows how to come back into the market, correct? Or do I need to have Obi to get me in?
Obi would help you get in, but you can get in yourself now.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So, like, I'll tell them, like, oh, I'll come back tomorrow at the same time, or so, or like send Lothar, like if I'm doing scribe work, whatever, but, like come back, like at the same time tomorrow, to see if a decision had been made about when and where. Because yes, I wanted to give them time. Then I also have to craft the jewelry. Okay, but yeah, I wanted to get their name and let them know that I could come back today or in 3 days, whatever, to get the information about when the wedding would be or where, or if it is going on. Yeah.
Alright, I am going to type out their name real quick because I know you guys are going to want it to be typed out.
Yes.
Serpentious, isn't it?
Did you compare them to Serpentious?
Yes.
To be fair, I do too.
Why?
Because you sound like Serpentious. And they're just sweet.
Do you have little egg boys?
No.
They can't live without their egg voice.
Not gonna lie, for the one shot, I almost made an Alistair.
Nice.
Alright, sorry. Typing out Chultan names is a chore.
You can just copy paste.
Yeah, but accents. Anyway, yeah, the Yuan-Ti, they look at you and then say, "My name? Oh, well, most people just call me Sam just because they can't pronounce my actual name. But if you can pronounce it, it is Sahandi Talaru Omolu. Oh, sorry, Sahandi Talaru Otamu. My husband's name is Kunde."
Can as Ginkgo being a like a good mimic, being Kenku, can I take a moment to like mentally like register that so that I can pronounce it correctly during the ceremony? Like, can I take a minute or whatever to like focus?
Yeah, make me a performance check. Or a deception check, whichever is higher for being able to mimic voices.
Well, here's my mimicry thing. Wisdom insight check against DC 8 plus your
yeah, that'll work.
Charisma. So 8 plus proficiency, which is 3. And charisma... What was it? Charisma modifier... Where is it? 0. So 8 plus 3. So 11 is that. So
is the DC. Yeah.
Is the DC. Okay. Okay, so sorry. So I am rolling a no.
You just roll a charisma check as if you had proficiency. So for you, it'd just be 1d10 or 1d20 plus 3. You said, since you don't have charisma.
She has no.
Okay, 1 second.
Not a charismatic burb. Statistically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pronounce it perfectly.
Yay!
In fact, I'll even say that you don't even need to roll during the ceremony. You got it.
Yay!
They look at you very impressed, and then they say, "Wait, was that my voice that just came out of your mouth?"
Ginkgo's gonna nod as I do.
That's kind of impressive.
Okay, awesome. Okay, let's go find a scroll of ceremony.
Don't y'all want to
We need to
barter
get
for
thingies.
the needle
Right.
and the
I
braces?
just meant like that's gonna be my next task. Yes. And are we gonna help Triss flirt?
Yeah.
You don't want to flirt with your husband in front of everyone?
That's the awkward part. If you weren't my husband, it wouldn't be so weird.
Something else.
I feel the same way with Scarlet. It's like I can't.
All right, going up to Leah and Varus's booth. Welcome back.
Hello. We would like to speak to you about purchasing a couple of different items.
Certainly. What do you need?
We were quite interested in the needle and also the braces.
All right. The needle of mending and also the braces. Is there anything else that you would like? Perhaps a fitting for a new suit?
I feel like I'm personally quite fine without a new suit at the moment, but I do greatly appreciate it.
Of course.
Now, I am wondering, what would approximately the price be for these two items?
Together that would be right around 10,000.
Oh, 10,000 does seem fair and appropriate. Now, I have a question. If we were to barter, would I be able to give you 10 emeralds of quiet size, all perfectly cut in the same style?
How big are we talking?
Of course, the exchange would not occur until you have witnessed them yourselves, obviously.
How big are we talking?
Blah, 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 you know.
About thumb
Alright.
size.
Rock size, this size.
Yeah.
Each.
Quite a big emerald.
Yes. We had made encounters in a cave to acquire them, and we find bartering for them is probably the safest way. I assure you, there would be no harm coming to you from whoever owned these prior.
Make me a persuasion check.
Aren't they 1,000 each?
They are.
So we're paying them 10,000 in gems?
Yeah.
But then we don't have to try and get gold for the gems and possibly lose out on money.
True.
They think on it. I could perchance get in contact with a jeweler and make a necklace or some sort of matching pair brooch with. I think that could work.
I do know a phenomenal jeweler in this area.
Mm-hmm. Let me guess, at the River's Gem.
Indeed it is.
I've heard tell that he happens to know everyone's name that walks in.
He did quite know mine as well. All the
Creepy.
tricks, I feel.
Well, however he does it, it's perturbing. But yes, we know of him.
Very well. Then we have an accord.
We have an accord.
Yeah, I'm very pleasured on this transaction.
When are you free?
I am free from now until 5 in the morning.
5 in the morning? Perhaps we can meet.
We party hard with both hands.
I just told him the wedding's not happening tomorrow morning because we're still waiting.
Perhaps we can meet 4 then.
4 a.m.
Why don't you
Or
ask
Bell.
when Triss? Ask when if they would want to meet with Triss. Set up a date.
I might be busy. I might be busy at that current time. Can my compatriot meet you instead?
Yes, go to date with the brother and the sister as the third wheel.
I thought that they were both interested in you. Let's be honest.
They are
weren't
both interested in you.
supporting
They are
you?
both interested in her. Yes.
Yeah.
You can go, Triss.
So ask them what time works for them, and be like, oh, what time works for you? Oh, that doesn't work for me. Oh, Triss, can you meet them?
At whatever time, I'm sure arrangements can be made by myself or one of my compatriots.
Very well. All right then. When is your compatriots available?
Yes.
Yes.
I shove Triss slightly pushed forward, going at any reasonable time.
You're back.
Or unreasonable. Wink, wink.
Triss, Leah leans in towards you and says, "He's not that subtle of a wingman now, is he?"
No.
That's okay. It's cute.
Okay. Go.
So, are you going to be the one we're meeting?
I look back at Lothar, kind of give him a look of what the fuck, and be like, yeah, looks like that's the case. I'd go lean on the table and slip and just and smooth.
Lothar is like the 5-year-old child you asked to help you hook up with somebody by being the cute child.
Triss really likes you.
Because did I do it right?
I'll make sure Varys and I wear something nice for you.
Twins?
Well, then breakfast together. Or dinner for us. But
Okay.
I think you should wear that scarf. Fits you.
Ginkgo is a little bit shorter than Triss, so Ginkgo's just gonna like hide behind Triss and just kind of like nudge her forward. Just kind of like assist.
Just all the nudging.
Everyone's just pushing me forward. There's a table. I can't go any further forward.
I feel like I should have gotten like proper art for these NPCs rather than just using the same tokens so you guys can understand which ones are which.
You have to now.
That's the girl.
I have to now.
This is the sister. And it's the brother.
That is correct.
So, no. Oh, now we're third.
Now which one is which?
Brother, sister.
Darn, you're correct.
I'm good at those games. I don't know how Triss feels about dating siblings, though.
It's a reference to a thing.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate. It's a reference.
Oh, to number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's they were put in there as a reference.
But yes, whatever time works.
4 o'clock
Okay.
it'll be then. Not many places will cater to us, so how about do you know of a place near the docks here? Are you okay with fish?
Did I eat anything?
Alright. Let's meet at Moonstone Mass.
Do I know of that place?
You can ask around once you're above.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be like a really weird, spooky place, and I go there by myself to meet up with people and splitting the party.
You can make me a history check so you know what it's about.
I'm not good at history.
Hey, you've heard of it, considering the fact that you passed it on the way in.
It just looks respectable enough
The-
in place that will say wow.
The DC is pretty low for this. Moonstone Mask is a feast hall. It's very well renowned for its discretion and rarefied delights. Some of these services that are provided are hot pies, fey wine, and strong dwarf liquor. It's a very high quality tavern, a very high quality inn, but it's also quite expensive.
Yeah.
You would know that the staff there wear glowing moonstone trimmed masks, and they only employ females. This is an actual place in the Forgotten Realms. It exists. They only employ it's a place.
What's the reason that they only employ
Women.
Yeah.
It doesn't say, but I'm sure you can get an idea.
Yeah.
Well, they do employ men, but only in the back as cooks, where they're not seen at all. Anywho,
Are there any girls there? Because if there are, I want to do them.
It's a
What?
quote from something, and I don't know. He uses it all the time.
Oh my god. I'll find it for you. It's like old school, like this is an old school D&D skit thing. It's funny.
Over slip.
You come across a great elf wizard. Wait, is this you? Yeah, it's me. Oh, hey. Well, I feel like we have a comfortable arrangement in order to exchange of goods. Until we further meet again, I do hope you have a wonderful day.
I appreciate it very much. And I hope that you have a wonderful day as well. You gave her name, right, Tris?
I thought I did.
And then,
Like last section.
and I hope you have a wonderful day as well, Tris.
I remember I said Triss or Tristar. But Triss is fine.
You probably shorten it, Tris.
We'll see you in a few hours.
By the way, Bert, I posted it into the links. So you can watch it later.
All right.
It's definitely worth it. It was This video was posted on YouTube 18 years ago.
All right. Is there anything else y'all want from the stalls here?
I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a magic-y weapon, which is what I was really after more than anything.
A +1 mace.
Heck yeah! Then I get a silver piece if I kill an undead.
Yep.
Hey, what if it's an undead dragon?
I get 2 silver pieces.
You still get a single silver piece. Only counts as 1.
Beautiful reference.
All right. So you have experienced the wonders of the black market. As you all leave, you hear Chester calling out that he will be getting Ginkgo in stock soon.
Oh, I just
You
want to... Wait.
He watches Ginkgo as he leaves.
Nope, Ginkgo does not leave.
Oh, Ginkgo does not leave.
Ginkgo does not leave. He does not take threat well. He's gonna walk up to him and just spend hours staring at him. Everyone else knows what they have to do, right? Go find me scrolls of ceremony, and I'm just gonna sit here and stare at this man.
No, we're not in the party.
He will offer you something to eat while you wait.
The last time we left you alone, you lost a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's about to lose a head.
Fair enough.
We make that a
Can I help her, please? Because I want to rip this guy into like multiple pieces.
We have
The
poison.
hate boner you all have for him, it's great.
He has literally offered to cook or butcher every single person in the party, I'm pretty sure.
Except for me.
Except for Scarlet and Lothar.
Yep. That's
Chris,
correct.
Nobody wants to
Chris,
eat a
do you
human.
want to cast Hunter's Mark on him so we can find him later?
Shit, yeah.
I mean, I'm not planning murder. No, I am a good bird.
Okay,
I
okay.
am.
This is
Very
different.
I will do the murder.
Can I cast Hunter's Mark on him?
I need a sleight of hand check if you're gonna try to put that in a subtle way.
Can I torture him and let him slowly die?
Someone want to assist me?
It is very apparent that you have cast Hunter's Mark upon him.
Does anybody want to assist me?
There is no assisting this.
Can I have guidance?
There is no guidance on this. Well, actually, no, there would be a guidance on this, but it wouldn't help you.
My drow friend.
Question: Can does anybody have the power to poof me? Like, say I were to just rip him apart, would somebody just could be poof me into a different place?
Not yet.
Damn it!
I don't have Dimension Door yet.
I mean, you could just wait outside the door and you hopefully wait for him to leave and you follow him to a dark alleyway.
This
I can
entire
do
place
that.
is a dark alleyway.
How much gold do we have to pay?
I know what to
these,
do.
guards?
I know what to do. I'm just gonna go to the freaking sexy lady and just tell her, like, hey, this guy is talking shit about you, and he's cooking tiefling, because she's a tiefling, and I'm like, and he's like threatened me and like my whole entire party.
Make me a deception check. Part of that was a lie.
He is cooking the.
Yeah, but the whole threatening the entire party.
He
and
threatened to eat
threatening-
everybody.
Not you.
Human or you?
Or Lothar.
The part where that was a lie was the entire party.
The entire party, you especially. She looks at you like for a while and says, Darling, I deal with undead and dead. I am willing to put a curse on him if you absolutely want me to, but it will cost money.
Okay, never mind.
What
I'll
about
just
the
kill
little
him
goblin
later.
dudes? They could take him away.
What was that?
The goblins. Could they take him away? Like they did that guard?
What guard?
Exactly. I could like lure him over there and be like, hey, like, I can give you some of my wings, but like you gotta kind of meet me over here. And like
Fluffy
give a
is
signal.
technically an assassin. He could technically just kind of like steal him.
He has poison.
You literally have a tool for this.
Obi, kill.
Guys, we
Obi,
should be picking fights
kill.
down here. We could disappear in 5
Okay,
seconds.
hold on. So my
It's not a
internet's
fight,
been down
it's
for like
just-
the last 10 minutes, then I come back to people want me to kill something.
We want you to kill the butcher dude.
Everyone wants to kill. Everyone wants to kill the body man.
What did he do while I was gone?
He threatened to get
Okay.
Kenku on the menu, so Ginkgo is just standing here without blinking, staring at him
You did-
for however long he needs to.
He
Question.
didn't threaten to put Kinku on the menu. He just said that next time he will have Kinku on the menu.
Question: does everybody in the proximity of where that could see us want this man dead?
Oh yes, everyone wants him dead, but there's also the whole you protect your own down here.
But he's
Well, what
eating
if he
Kira.
like threatened a woman, and I'm like, hey, he threatened to eat this lady, so I did what was right.
The guard would probably say, I don't care what's in the pants.
Yeah, Obi needs to do it.
As long as he hasn't done anything.
Technically, you're right. He ain't really
Just like
done anything.
like
He's just-
out of character, just like walks up to him, let him grab my titty, and say it was assault, and just rip his head off.
Yeah, in plain daylight, in plain candlelight and torchlight, where everyone can see you forcing him to do that, they would look at you like you need to be thrown out.
Alright, come on. It's time to go. I'm gonna try to like actually go pick Ginkgo up and carry him out.
Nope.
Hey,
We're
me?
just gonna fight this. What does Ginkgo need to roll?
It would be a contested athletics for both of you. Well, actually, no, it'd be contest. He would have to do athletics. You would be able to do acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, question: we could just poison him,
Yes, you could.
What I've been saying.
I'm taking a Kenku recall.
or I could easily say like, hey, I got like a magical horse that I want to sell to you for you to eat, and just lead him out.
However you guys want to do it. Yeah, Ginkgo, you are picked up and I guess fireman carried. How are you doing this, Traxxas?
Oh yeah, chucking him right over my shoulder, but come on, we're not picking fights down here. It's time to go. We got our stuff. Let's go.
Fuck you, make me.
Lothar?
That was to Ginkgo.
Yeah, I picked up Ginkgo.
My dear sir, I gratefully ask for you to unhand my husband at this current juncture.
See, Lothar's about to kick your ass.
We could disappear down here in 5 seconds. We can't be picking fights.
Can I
It's not
stun
pick a fight,
Jaraxus?
it's murder.
Can I stun Jaraxus so he lets me go?
You can do that. If you start a fight in here, you will be escorted out
What
violently.
is my party member?
It doesn't matter. You're starting a fight here.
Looking a fight. Come on, let's. I mean, I've already crossed Hunter's mark, albeit not secretively.
Yeah, they're already looking at you, and you are having guards approach you and like, come on, let's get out of here. Drop your
We'll
spell.
see you. We'll see you guys at 4.
Gingo, I agree. The guy sucks. He should not live. I don't disagree with this, but we can't fight everybody down here.
I have 6 key points. I can stun 6 fucking people.
Come on.
I could easily rip somebody's head off multiple times. I got daggers. I got knives. I could easily.
Ginko, you have a wedding to perform.
I do
Come
have
on.
a wedding to perform.
Let's go.
I'm
Good.
still not setting him down.
Can't
Let's go.
perform a wedding.
Gingo's
go.
gonna start pinching you with his stabby hand.
Let's go.
I love that this is what.
Scarlet's just like gonna hiss at this dude and like slowly start inching her way closer.
Can I carry Scarlet too? I mean, I do have a 19 strength.
Triss, you're missing the exit. You've just passed it.
Oh God, help! How do I get out of here?
I'm just like left alone.
Wrong way,
Where's
Trish.
Moira?
Hold still.
I'm gonna set Gingo down at the doorway and then go back for
There you
Scarlet.
go.
Oh, this is the exit?
Yeah.
Oh.
A fireman pick her up too.
Fuck you!
As you leave, Chester waves goodbye. I hope you have long lives.
I hope
That
you
was a
don't.
threat. It was a threat. You heard the threat.
Okay, how far does your hunter's mark reach?
Uh,
Obi, are you gonna poison this guy and kill him? Like, is Obi gonna do anything, or do we have to wait for this guy to leave the black market?
how far does my
I'm
hunter's
sure
mark
we
reach?
could find him outside the black
it-
market.
I do believe. Hold on, let me pull up Hunter's Mark. I do believe it's just once it's cast, it's there. Hunter's Mark.
90 feet.
No, that's to cast it.
Oh.
Here it's saying, wow, it's a 60-yard range.
Is it in like several miles and you know the general location or something like that?
It says one bonus action ranged cast is 90 feet. Components is verbal and only verbal. Thus, you slide a hand as you under your breath. Duration concentration up to an hour, so you know until you know for up to an hour. Choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. Until your spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. If you and you have advantage on any Wisdom, Perception, or Wisdom Survival check you make to find it. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on subsequent turns of yours to mark a new creature. So it's just 90 feet cast. Until that hour ends, you have advantage on checks to find them.
Okay.
So you pretty much know where you will be for the next hour.
At the market.
At the market.
Obi, kill him.
Obi, kill him.
You're in
Obi,
fact-
kill.
Slip him the midnight stairs.
Obi, how does it feel for everyone to be like, I don't trust you, Obi. One session, next session, everyone's like, Obi, you're our only hope.
I'll
Look,
be Obi-Wan.
look,
Obi.
As a neutral good cleric of a lawful good deity, I can't tell Obi what to do. However,
Obi, if you don't kill him, I'm gonna kill you.
if
Oh.
I walk away and Obi does things, that's not things I can control.
Mhm. I'm gone. I'm
could always
out.
offer to have him draw a card from the deck of many things.
Oh,
See what
walking out with it.
happens. What was that?
Lothar, come back!
Nope, walking out with it.
Lothar, come back!
No, it could be a good thing though.
Gets 3 wishes. I wish for all the meat. Alright, so, Obi, I actually do need a answer. Are you staying behind to assassinate this individual via Midnight Tears?
Sophie!
Well, on the
Thank
plus
you.
side, you know, it would get rid of him because he's quite annoying, to say the least.
I would also get rid of the midnight tears.
Yeah, it would get rid of the Midnight Tears, but don't think anybody would be able to trace it back to us. It'd just be like, well, looks like he died of natural causes. God fucking damn it. Didn't happen soon enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
The guards were kind of watching us all.
I left. That's who was being watched.
Alright. I think I know what I'm doing. Okay, so Obi gonna kind of sneak off to the side where like nobody's currently looking that direction. He's gonna pull out his last 2 dwarven beers.
We're really about to commit a major crime.
Yep, and I'm approving.
I think the entire party is approving.
No, I fucking left. I was not aware of a conversation
gone.
of this happening.
I don't approve of this one little bit.
Oh, fucking shit!
I said
Because if
the
he's
guards were
caught-
watching us all.
If he's caught, we're all hanging.
exactly,
by the way.
we're all boned. We'll have the entire
Congratulations.
world after us.
Roll a new character for a new campaign.
He has literally tried to eat every single one of us that's not a human.
And
Or vampire.
every single one in that place doesn't like him, so they can't really say that we did it when we're all at the front door.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Y'all,
y'all. I assume y'all left. Obi's staying behind a little bit longer.
I'm making
for
my way
this.
to Granny's. I'm out.
All
Could
right, Obi, what are
Granny
you
do
doing?
something? No, I don't get Granny. Eh.
Y'all quiet. Obi, what are you doing?
So Obi's gonna sneak off to the side where nobody's currently looking in his direction.
All right.
He's gonna pull out his last 2 dwarven beers and he's gonna spike one with the Midnight Tea. He's then going to approach the motherfucker
All right.
and be like, so, me and my group are about to leave, but figured I'd actually want to try another one of your eyeballs at a time.
Right.
But I was also wondering if in exchange for a handful of eyeballs, if instead of, coin payment, you would accept this ale.
Ale. Kind of ale.
The dwarven kind, so you know it's good. Not that weak human shit.
Sounds good on one condition.
Sure.
Mix some of your blood with it. Been a while since I tasted dwarven blood. I think dwarven blood would pair nice with dwarven ale. What do you think?
Obi just kind of stares at him, and I just go, Is there no creature on this planet that you won't eat?
Animated armor, because I can. Flying swords too. Pretty much any construct. Actually, well, flesh golem. Probably eat a flesh golem. Okay. Anyway.
Alrighty then. Obi's just gonna take his thumb real quick, put it up to his teeth, and pinch the skin enough to draw blood. Then cover the top of the spiked ale so that it drips down into it, and hand it to Chester.
Alright. I will say roll me a d4. You take 2 points of necrotic damage. Chester takes the mug. He holds it up. Cheers.
Alright, me and Chester slam our beer.
Alright.
And then Obi's going to pocket a couple of the eyeballs before heading out.
Alright. I need to roll something. GM roll. The 20 plus. Alright. You both drink up. And he'll let you take, we'll say, 3 eyeballs. And you leave?
Yep.
Alright.
Are y'all happy now?
No, because I don't know what Jay rolled.
I'll be happy when we're not busted. I saw nothing. I was going to Granny's.
Alright. So what did y'all think of the night market?
Loved it. Hated it.
What did y'all think of Chester?
Hated him.
You're gonna make me rethink the way I look at my car.
That you're what?
Said you're gonna make me rethink the way I look at my car.
Your car? Oh.
I named it
Your car's
Chester.
named Chester, yeah.
That way I can say that the Lincoln's parked.
Yep.
Oh, you could say what?
The Lincoln's parked.
Yeah, I've got a 1999 Lincoln Town Car, so I named it Chester because when you stop the car, you can say the park. Chester Bennington.
Okay, don't forget the date. We need to go get 10 more gems to trade them for the pieces. Also, let's make sure we give her some gold so that she can go to dinner with them. Because I don't know if they think she's paying or if they're paying for her. I don't know, but she should not go in there with no money.
Trish doesn't know if she's ever dated before. Even though she was married. That was a
Alright.
weird situation.
For simplicity purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and take 10 emeralds out of the bank.
Alright. They are there.
I was gonna make my way over to Granny's to be able to ask her about the mimic egg.
As you get to the bank and you take your deposit, an imp happily helps you and makes small talk, and it's like, so you just deposited these and you're getting them back out. You're already falling on tough times, huh?
We just found current investment ventures in which we decided it was pertinent to take part in.
Fair enough. So, What sort of investments?
Personal
You're
endeavors
not,
of security.
I thought you were about to say you were investing in Torm coin. Shit's not going anywhere, I swear.
Yeah. I got 872 shares of Dogecoin. One day my ship's coming in.
One day, buddy. One day. You know, I work for Mammon, the Archfiend of Greed. You think I would know this stuff? Like, you don't know how much money I have lost in trying to invest in places that I shouldn't be investing in. Might as well just go to a casino. Probably earn more money. Anyway, while that's happening, and Lothar is getting his ear talked off by a literal being of hell. Draxus, you're going up to meet Granny.
Yeah, and as I'm going up there, I take the path past the river's gym. I kind of ding-dong ditch him by opening the door and walking away.
Fair enough. All right. Puts in notes. Is that worthy of a ping on alignment? Or is that just a silly dick move? All right, so you go up to Granny's. What's the what is everyone else doing?
I give Triss the 10 emeralds and then also 35 gold pieces.
I'm just following Draxus like a lost puppy because Scar kind of has like a smile crush.
I think I'm getting ready for a date.
And
Or
we
like
need
a
to go
boss
to
house or something.
Yeah, we need to go to the temple to get a couple of scrolls of ceremony.
Alright.
And I need to craft the rings.
Yeah, we can just do that at the temple.
Alright. You guys are gonna go get scrolls of ceremony. Let me
Can Lothar hang on to the gems and stuff for a little bit? I feel very anxious having all of that stuff on me. Or could I borrow the bag of holding?
I can hold on to it. That's no big deal.
Alright, how many scrolls of ceremony are you getting?
2.
2. So normally it would be 125 each because the extra amount for the how much it is, you're going to be sold them 100.
Okay.
200. Perks of, going to the temple of your own deity.
Yep.
I'm curious on how much money you'll have left now with all these purchases.
Not as much as you may think.
Come on, you should still have enough to buy, like everything at that black market, right? Absolutely everything.
Is enough for our cart?
We got enough for the cart. We have 288 platinum on us at the moment. We'll go ahead and say that I'm carrying 13 emeralds on us. We'll go ahead and wash those out. There's 3 on me, and then there's 15 emeralds still in the bank. So we burned through a lot of it.
My plan has worked. Not really.
Furnish the mansion.
Yeah. So you guys have like 17,000 gold already still. Worth of spending that you haven't taken out of like bank or anything. What am I gonna do with y'all? Y'all rich.
Nah, just like every other people who come into a great windfall, we blow it quickly.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
seeing
just
this.
gonna go give it to a little boy so you can buy all the peppermint sticks again.
Gives one of those emeralds to a small child. Here, buy candy.
No, I'm just making a joke.
Comes back with 5 peppermint sticks. I don't know the value of money.
Exactly. It was a shiny rock. Next time, I'm gonna go in there with a piece of quartz that I found. I realized I need to update your black market stalls real quick with names at least. Here we are. Anywho. Yeah. Yeah, Drex, you're going up to Granny's.
Yeah, I wanted to see if she has any information on the mimic egg.
As you go up to the Nettle and Basil, you see that it is closed.
Yeah, I probably should have thought about what time it was.
Yep.
Okay, back to the Hall of Justice.
That just makes me think of like some superhero thing. Back at the Hall of Justice. Green Lantern sitting across from Aquaman. So you control fish, right? Why are you here? Anyway, enough of my insane ramblings. Yeah, I assume you all regather at the Hall of Justice while y'all wait for, 4 and 5 o'clock to roll around. Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah.
How much time has passed? Would that be a long rest or short rest?
I would allow you guys to have I would say long rest if you want to screw up your sleep cycle.
No, I didn't screw up too long. Hell, technically, I'm doing it right now.
I guess as we're waiting, I'll start thumbing through one of the alchemy books I got.
All right.
See if there's anything about missing finger.
Is
And
there
is there
anything?
anything?
I was
Go
wondering,
ahead.
is there anything that I could get or do to increase my like a temporary ability score for when I use the scrolls?
No, there is not.
Darn, I was hoping for like a boof of something.
You'd be surprised how low the DC is going to be on this.
Yeah, but I could still roll like I did when I was doing the scribe work. Like a 2 was the highest on I rolled a 1 and a 2.
True.
And I can't recall this. I'm not proficient
You
in
did get
Arcana.
you did get GM inspiration though.
I did. Which is a what?
Head
That's like an extra.
You can re-roll.
You get a free reroll.
Oh, okay.
It's a I don't like that roll. I'm gonna say no and
Oh.
re-roll. And then you get to choose which one you want of the two.
Okay.
So if you want a lower number, you can get a lower number. If you want a higher number, you can get a higher number.
Okie dokie. That makes me feel better.
And it lasts until you use it. But you're only supposed to have one at a time. So, as you all wait around, is there anything that anyone's doing? I heard Draxus is reading his alchemy books. Is anyone else doing anything else for the short rest?
Just sitting with him.
I'm getting ready for a date. It takes hours.
I'm gonna do the rings using those little gems for the couple.
I'm trying to think what skill would be getting ready for a date.
It would. Let's see here. I'm looking at the list here.
Because I mean, like, there's not
Sleight of
really
hand.
a wardrobe and style or personal grooming.
Would it be survival?
Not really.
Or persuasion or performance, because those are charisma.
I could see performance maybe.
I'm good at performance.
Catfishing.
If I roll good.
I mean, like,
Did you say
performance is catfishing.
I'm already beautiful. I'm nervous and I'm just gonna brush my hair a lot.
No, so I went on a date with this dude, and because I wore makeup, he said I was trying to be a catfish.
That's not what catfishing is.
I know. I just thought it was funny.
No, that's like a new thing people are calling catfishing. Is like when someone like does a really good job on their makeup and they're like, "Oh, but that's not what you look like. Wow, you're really trying to catfish them." Like I just saw, and I'm like, that's horrible.
That's not what catfishing is.
The only thing I'm covering up is my acne.
Yeah, like
you want to roll a performance check then?
Yay! You're gonna perform so well at this date. It's amazing.
You look quite lovely. Do you want to give a description of how you doll yourself up for this? How you get ready?
Didn't they ask you to wear something like what was it like?
Scarf.
Like yeah, scarf.
Is the scarf like how big is it? Could it be made into a dress?
It could not be made into a dress.
Could be made into a top.
There are ways to knot stuff like that into like a top.
I'm thinking of like a bandana top.
Can you send me what you're thinking about?
1 second.
Yeah.
I'll assist on this.
You'll assist. You get advantage.
Thank you.
No, I have one of these tops. It's one of my my silk garbs that I do, and there's like 8 different ways to tie them.
Like I was thinking of copy. Like this is what I was picturing when scarf. I don't know if that posted. Like that? Like tied around?
I could see that, yeah.
And then to take her hair out of a braid. And like, I don't know.
How long is Triss's hair without it being up?
It's pretty long. Like mid-back.
Jeez. I'd hate to think about how long that takes to dry, considering my hair's not that long. It takes
yeah,
to dry.
like that.
Okay, you guys know how like long my hair is, like right to like my shoulders. It takes my hair like 6 hours to dry.
Yeah.
Eve's over here laughing at hair to her lower back.
My hair reaches my butt, thank you.
Yeah,
How
not
long
that
does
long.
your hair take to dry?
A year.
If I tie it up at night, it's still damp in the morning.
I could not.
Well, it's also curly, so if I shake it out, it takes a little less time to dry than like normal. But like, cause like I have to like really shake it out, but it takes a couple hours.
See, I couldn't have my hair like down to my butt with how thick it is. Like it gives me headaches as is.
But yeah, so she'll like do the bandana like the scarf is like a top, which means that like a lot of her tattoos are on display, from like the neck down. I think I've sent a picture of her tattoos.
You've sent a picture. Yeah.
Chris is like covered in tattoos, like circles and geometric shapes and dots and whatever. And then her hair is just kind of like down, maybe like half up, half down.
Okay.
I don't know what. Probably just wearing her leather armor pants because I don't know if she has any other clothes with her.
Clothes shopping time.
Maybe a little bit of makeup. Pitch in the cheeks to like make them flushed. I don't know. Does anybody have some makeup I could borrow?
What was that?
Can I talk to some like one of the priestesses in the temple or something and be like, "Hey, do you guys have makeup that I could borrow? I'm going on a date. Could you help?"
Ember is there, and she'll look at you and say, "I am a priestess."
Oh, I don't know religion.
Do you think that I have makeup?
I don't know. I don't know religion. Are you
I
not
want
allowed
you to look good just like anybody else. Come on, I'll get you situated.
Okay.
They definitely are able to bum some makeup off of Ember.
Yeah. Thank you, Ember.
I was gonna say she would try to help you with your makeup, but you realize very quickly that she's pretty old, considering she's an older elf. So like the style of makeup that she's trying to do is like centuries past what's in vogue.
I'm too nice to tell her no.
It's a timeless look. Trust me.
Oh gosh, thanks, man.
Starts walking to her date and slowly starts fixing it. Like, God damn
Leonie
it.
Straffan just came out of your mouth, babe.
What was that?
Leonie Straffan just came out of your mouth, babe.
It's a timeless look, trust me.
Yes. Oh. Okay.
All right. Is
How do
anybody
I
else
look?
You look quite good with the 24. Like it
Okay.
is an older look. It is a
Well, I can fix that.
timeless quote unquote look.
I
But it
go to
looks nice.
friends and say, "Help! Please help, Scarlet. Do you do makeup?"
Looks at Scarlet being a barbarian. Maybe.
What? Do I have
You do
makeup?
No, can you help me fix what Amber did? I look a little.
Sure. I mean, I'm not the best, but sure.
We'll fix the makeup.
There's no roll necessary.
Anyway, other people's turn.
Mm-hmm. Lothar, what you do?
Just resting. I'm just gonna help Ginkgo make the jewelry and stuff.
All right,
It's
fine.
Ginkgo, wanting to make some jewelry.
Yup.
All right, would you like to make a jeweler's check at advantage because you got an extra set of hands helping you?
Advantage, jeweler's tools, and attribute.
Dexterity, I would say, because it's a fine-tuned jewelry.
And I just took the moss agate and malachite out of the inventory.
How are you helping Ginkgo? If I might ask. Apparently not. You're not helping at all because Ginkgo's
I was
got it by
really just gonna be like,
himself.
grab me this, grab me that, like, but yeah.
Ginkgo being a monk, you're going too slow. Sips. Anywho.
It's for love. I just have him hold my tools, just so that I could quickly access them.
What's your job? Stand around, look pretty.
Exactly. I need you to body
Like when you
double
help
for me.
your dad and you hold the torch, and then your dad yells at you because you're not holding
Yeah.
the torch, right?
Yep.
That was like an ongoing joke with Brian and I. It's like, you can't hurt my feelings. I could never hold the flashlight right.
Right.
I think. No, Obi, what are you doing? You've been so quiet today.
Obi is just chilling around with Moira. Probably taking a light nap.
Is everything all right, Obi? Out of character. You've been very
Obi has
quiet.
to work tomorrow, don't he?
Yeah.
He does. We should probably cut the, because you got to be up real soon. We're gonna call it. Yeah, we're gonna
fair.
call
Yep,
it.
good call.
I'm sorry, I
Hey,
didn't even.
but I
think
made
about
it
that,
to the
Obi.
end of a
You're fine.
session.
You did.
Yay.
We will start the next session with the meetups.
But no, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm not really good at the whole RP thing still, so like, if we're just out in like a town doing stuff, I'm not really doing all too much, but like, once we get into combat, it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and...
You've been doing great with RP so far. I don't know what you're talking about.
Then today is apparently just a really slow day.
Apparently.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
you got to kind of assassinate someone.
You did.
Hopefully it won't bite us in the butt.
I'm
Yeah,
so scared.
We can resolve that right now. Obi, do you know the purpose of cheers? Of clinking your glasses together?
No.
It's so
Mhm.
what's in your drink gets in theirs, and what's in theirs drink gets in yours. That way you can't poison each other.
Really?
That is the reason.
Yep. You smash the glasses together so they splash into each other.
I rolled a luck check to see if that would happen. Obi, you're
going
fine.
to die in 10 days.
God damn it.
Your drink got into his. That's it. That's what the luck ended up being.
Oh wow, my drink got into his. Apparently so did my fucking blood.
So you're not going to die, or at least take what is Midnight Tears, like freaking 12d 20 damage or some crap like that. It's ridiculous.
Should you roll for damage for Chester?
Yeah, I technically have to roll for damage and his save. So I mean, like, I'll roll it in the open because it'll be fun.
Would he know if he was poisoned if he saves?
Nope. No, the save is when you take the damage.
Oh.
All right. This is his con save. He fails. He drastically fails. He takes... It's actually a lot less than I thought. Yep. He will take 41 points of damage. Which, let's see here, kills him.
Oh no.
Very much so.
Kill him.
Are we happy now?
Oh, my apologies. His con save was +2, so his save was a 5, not a 4. I was looking at his Hi, hello.
So he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
It can't come back to us.
You don't know that.
And that's why I'm asking.
Technically, you don't even know that he's dead.
Fluffy died again. I'm not
Yep.
saving him this time.
No, Obi didn't.
No,
take
Fluffy
damage.
didn't die.
The guy did.
Oh, okay, good.
Well,
Was it
we'll
a
see in
slow,
this
painful, like choking on my own spit death?
Now, I'm very curious on how Midnight Tears technically works. It's like it doesn't matter when you ingest it. It's just only at the stroke of midnight will it activate.
Oh, wait. So it's like Death Note. He gets a heart attack at this specific time.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe it's like it's poisonous, but it kind of just gives him like, hey, it kind of like burps and rubs his belly, and it just slowly starts putting more like it's like a slow like digestive thing, and
No,
by
it
the
has-
time midnight comes, it kills him.
Says it has no effect until the stroke of midnight.
I wonder if it's something like that's when when you craft that poison, it has to be at the stroke of midnight, and it's something to do with timing, because magic has weird rules, so it might be something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, Obi, go to bed.
Fine. Stay on our.
Yeah.
Alright. Nobody get their hopes up for a good game tomorrow.
I
What
think
are
it's
you
My
gonna be
hopes are
fun.
all the way up.
So is cut me on throat Dibbler down there. He sells sausages in a bun.
Sausages in a bun?
I don't get it.
It's from Discworld.